Blackbeard the pirate. Blackbeard the pirate. The man behind the meme. Picture a pirate in your mind. Do you think a man with an eye patch, a parrot, and a black hat? That colorful picture is not just from cartoons or the movies. In the early 18th, a pirate with a black beard and wild eyes really did sail the sea. His name brought fear to the hearts of the sailors he had known as Blackbeard. Becoming Blackbeard. Not many facts are known about the man who was called Blackbeard. He may have been born in Bristol, England, around 1680. His real name was Edward Church. Sometimes his name was spelled Thagch or Teache. Edward Church became a sailor, a very hard life that paid little money. He soon became an English privateer, robbing enemy ships for inland. That led to job with Captain Picard, a famous English pirate. Pirates are privateer. Many countries hired sailors as privateers during wars with other countries. By law, privateers could attack enemy ships. They would at a best capture ships to the country's navy and sell the items the ships were carrying. Privateers were given a small share of profits, but they had to follow certain rules of war. Many privateers became pirates instead. As pirates, they didn't have to follow the rules of war. They could attack any ship and keep all the treasure for himself. Edward was fearless and bold. Captain put him in charge of captured ships. The two worked as a team, attacking ships and stealing cargo. Soon they were the most feared pirates on the ocean. In November 1717, Edward took command of a large captured French ship named La Condor. He named it the Queen Anne's Revenge and added more cannons to it. His ship was now heavily armed. When Hornigold retired, Edward took over. Within a year, Edward the sailor has become Blackbeard the pirate, the golden age of piracy. During 17th, European countries set up new towns in Caribbean and North and South America. English, French, Dutch, and Spanish cargo ships sailed back and forth. They were easy targets for pirates. Pirates ruled the sea. The Queen Anne Revenge was large, fast, and had all the cannon powerful. Blackbeard himself was also a fearful sight to face. He was a huge man. He wore beards and ribbons twisted into his thick black beard. He even stuck little feathers in it, so his beard looked as if it was on fire. Most of his victims were so scared of him that they gave up without a fight. Blackbeard captured ship after ship until he had 4 ships and crew over 350 men. In May of 1718, his 4 ships arrived outside Charleston, South Carolina. For 1 week, his robbed every ship coming and going. He captured people on the ship and demanded that the town pay to get them back. Paris laughed for me. How did Blackbeard get such a big crew? Most sailors got little pay or respect. If a pirate attacked their ship, sailors often chose to join the pirates. Former slaves also gladly became pirates to escape slavery. Pirates often share treasure with their crews. Blackbeard planned to set up a new base on the outer banks, a chain of islands of North Carolina. On the way there, the Queen Anne's Revenge got stuck on a sandbar near Beaufort. Blackbeard told his men to put the treasure aboard other ship. He had heard that island was letting pirates go free if they turned themselves in. He sent one of his captains up to see if it was true. While the captain was away, Blackbeard dropped off many men on a nearby island. Then Blackbeard sailed off, taking the loot with him. Some people say that Blackbeard ran his ship onto the sandbar on suppose had to trick his crew so he would have to share the treasure with as many people. Blackbeard captured. It seemed that Edward Chit had taken his loot and stopped sailing. The governor of North Carolina forgave his past crimes. Blackbeard soon returned to his old trick, though he offered to share his loot if the government would allow him to rob ships sailing off the Carolina coast. With his back, Blackbeard began attacking cargo ships in his remaining ship, the Cavender. The government of Virginia, Alexander Spotswood, became tired of Blackbeard looting. Spotswood sent Lieutenant Robert Maynard to fight and capture Blackbeard. On the morning of November 22, 1780, the crew of Maynard's ship Ranger spotted the Avenger near the island of Cracoa. Blackbeard fought for many hours. The Avenger cannons fired on the Maynard ship. In the heavy smoke from the bottle, Maynard's men he saw it seemed as if they had been killed. Thinking he said one, Blackbeard climbed aboard the Rangers. Maynard's men ran up on the deck and hand-to-hand fighting began. Blackbeard fought bravely, but Maynard had too many men. Blackbeard was shot 5 times before his family fell dead. Maynard's men threw Blackbeard's bodies into the sea. The legend of Blackbeard. Blackbeard named lived on. Like many pirates, he became an outlaw hero. His life story may be behind characters in books such as Treasure Island and movies such as Pirates of Caribbean. Next time you hear or read about a pretend pirate, remember one of the real men behind the legend, Blackbeard.